Gaming back here again in Gundam Breaker 4, and today we are once again building a new custom build. What exactly our custom build is going to be, we don't know yet. Decided, you know what, we got all these new parts yesterday. Why don't we try and make something better than what we did last time, so we did our original work. The Corgi Knight. It's not bad, as you can see here. It isn't terrible. It could always be better. You just hear the pitter-pattering, or I wouldn't even call that a pitter-patter, I call it a bounce. Yeah, that took us about 3 hours to do. Mostly the nose, which kind of doesn't look like a snout. Now here's an actual art piece by some person I don't know. I don't know what that is, but that is amazing. We're gonna go into garage. Is that what it's called? Garage? Assembly. Take a peek at what this thing do and have a general idea of what are we doing. Because apparently I'm the one dipshit who uses S. I don't recall being this big. I was not this big earlier. I like the bow though. Got the fire and ice sword. We kind of went with an RPG theme. Do let me know if the sound quality is pretty bad. But that bow is cool. Alright, so what are we doing? I think we should do a standard issue. Which means start off by removing the single antenna. Where the heck are those? Oh, that's right. Yeah, those were supposed to be like the jawline, the mouthpiece. That. Move the little tail. Ear tufts and the ear. And that's kind of how the baseline looked, but a hey, nabbit. Why don't you work? There's the shield. Now, to any art majors who say you don't run light blue and orange, do know that I did this intentionally to piss you off. And my sister, because she's an art major. Alright, we're... the bow, we are... bow. The backpack, I like the Marie Gundam, Gundam backpack mostly. And if you separate the colors, it does look better, in my opinion. It looks like an actual... Yeah, yes, we did. We did super buff the scale. Whoops. I mean, it's been a while. Run around with a big ass head. Yeah, the blade's a little bit. Oh well. What are we doing here? I don't really know what we're building, but I do know. Right. Front. Okay, that's the Vidar's rifle, which we are on the right track. Because of the Grays. Not the Grays, the Vidar and Gundam Maxter, we get 2 firearms. Also, try and figure out where the magazine is on that. Is it the top bit or the bottom bit? We don't know. And we don't care. We're not getting venting, but no, we're not using the Nukazu. The crap, I got to. I think that's the unicorn. Yeah, I think that is the unicorn. Gatling. Not B. What's it? Magnum. Okay, it was a handgun, I think. Handgun. Yeah, here we go. The handgun of the Vidar. Tiny little thing. And... ow, that just scared the hell out of me. Brave 00 family. Welcome to the show. That just scared the shit out of me. God, why did I make that so loud? I was even telling a coworker, it's like... But yeah, whenever somebody gives a follow, I'm happy, and it scares the shit out of me. People want... and I'm expected to play horror games in the... Ow! Nice to see you, how are you doing? When my ears stop ringing. Now the clip there, that requires a little explaining. We used to wear a Teemo hat, but we didn't. I've also got my PNG self disabled, because then I'm just gonna cover up everything. I can eat it. But how are you doing today? Doing good? I want to go with the dual pistol. Although, unfortunately, I'm going to be like the rest of the internet and just make it full Vidar, if anything. And it's like, I made a custom build. That's just a custom-colored Vidar. But I custom-colored it. It's still just a Vidar, but I'm not complaining. But it's the Gundam Vidar! He's so fucking cool! Like, can't deny it. Where the heck is the... Alright, where the hell is... That is not G Gundam. Hopefully in a future patch or update they will fix the sorting. I totally have not checked the Vignigi. I legitimately have not checked what that thing can... Reboot. Tempting as a Buster Rifle is... Veritable Vulcan Rifle? What's, I think that's the Zeta thing? Which was also disappointing. Why do they gotta make every SD... We're not making an SD, unfortunately. Okay, so that kind of changed. Probably not gonna do that. Not sure what that's from. If anybody knows, gigantic magnum. This is what it is. The Maxter. Great gallery. Alright, now we're going to take a listen, see how they sound, because this is the deciding factor. If they don't sound right, but there's looks. Okay, so they're about the same. I mean, we could maybe have that look. It's an idea. It's something we can try, because finally have revolvers, so that means Wild West builds can come to the front. They sound about the same. The question is, do I want the Magnum? Do I want the... Because I rewatched the scene where Vidar first fought in IBO, and I'm just sitting here going, everybody thinks they're badass till Vidar breaks out the 9mm. Like, he breaking out the Glocks. He ain't fucking around. Hey, Katsuros! Well, good to see you again. How are you doing? We're currently unable to decide whether we want to use Maxter's gigantic magnum or... Also, I'm 90% certain in the anime they showed them loading from the bottom. Why do they look like revolvers? The Vidar's pistol. They sound exactly the same. A gigantic magnum is only a little bigger. You know, why don't we switch to a actual non-SD? I think that doesn't look complicated. Yeah, we'll equip the master gun. Original color scheme, preferably. Doing good, just vibing again while going to start a new build. That's good. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna retire the Jesta missile. Sorry, I still love that name you gave it. The Jesta missile? No, it's Jesta missile. Same thing. Growth spurt. Oh my god, I accidentally designed it to look like Iron Brew. I just realized the color scheme by accident. Backpack, which doesn't do anything. Sucks. Alright. How does Master Grade look? High grade. Not bad. This is going to be my fourth. That will be a heavy assault suit that doesn't use... Well, I mean, technically missiles are heavy assault, so you could throw missiles on there. Nothing's stopping you. But it's your call. It's your choice. And we respect. So are you saying like heavy assault like physical ammunition or giant FU lasers? Does not mean defense. I'm saying, like, I'm talking big weapons that are literally giving the middle finger to the enemy. Like, you want to leave nothing, no trace of the enemy. It's like, you will be cremated. You are cremating them. They don't want to, they don't have a choice. I mean, if you think about it, if you're in a space war and you get destroyed by, you don't know yet, well, that's fine. Take a little time to think about it. You're in a space battle and you get eviscerated by a laser or a beam weapon, you free cremation. Dar's pistols and high-grade scale look so dinky by comparison. Okay, so what are we doing for the legs? Double O. I'm probably not gonna say timeline ahead. Better we use it. Gold frame of Matsu? Gray gold. I do most of my builds in Master Grade. That's good. Bigger is better. Okay, there's no component. I mean, the head here of the Amatsu kind of gives me Bloodborne vibes. Just a tiny. The builder's part we can use. Like it. I wonder. Totally unnecessary and stupid, but we don't care. We implore stupidity and creativity. What's the difference between creativity and stupidity? Give me that. Oh, it's down there. The heck is it? If it works or it doesn't. That is true. Very true. True of words have not been spoken. Well, then, if it doesn't work, we make it work. Right? I just had a stroke of... Or do I need to be locked up in a mental facility? Kinda works. Kinda got that Western vibe. Or what if we... put around... Now it's kind of got that Western feel. Guess that kind of looks right. Kinda got the Western hat look. The oak. So do we want the AB's cloak or the anti-beam coating cloak? Crossbone or Sandrock's shoulder pads? Sandrock's shoulder pads. That's the question. But we can change it. Oh. Well, that works. It sucks there's no waistcoat. Like a cloak that can go around the waist. I would be down for that. It also occurred to me, we could probably build a GN Quanta command. Because we got like the forward tube missile pod right here. Because basically it's missile pod. If we could get it on the other shoulder, that is. I don't know about the sword, though. Or what kind of melee weapon we... Sincerity sword. We can't adjust the size of it either. Sword mace is probably better for a guts. A lot of the internet. How does a burst act? Not a lot of weapons do have any skills. I have no clue what this weapon's from. Does anybody know what this weapon here is from? Because I don't have the slightest clue where I got it from. Wind beam sword with a hexagonal grip? Or handguard? Wait, anybody got any ideas? I have no clue. Beam trident. I've not used wind blades. I saw one dude in the past having a blast with it, but... Type 72. That's kind of sharp. With the single edge beam. You have no idea. Okay, so at least we're in the same boat. Like, I don't know where I got it from. It showed up. And I could not for the life of me, I still don't know what it's from. French. Okay, the axe. I feel like if we do axes, We need to do like a Viking. Anti-ship sword. Armor Schneiders. Barndite. Ales. What about the backpack? Trying to figure out what we're doing with the backpack, because that could make or break. I feel like what part do you think would make or break a design? Let me start with what I thought was a good idea. If I can find it. Am I drunk? Nope, there it is. It's not visible. And then, of light, add hyper mode, and see what happens. Arms and backs that clip wrong for me. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because if they don't clip, well, okay, the issue I had with the self-perfect pack, I think I told you yesterday's stream, Ketsu, that yeah, I think I may stick with the Vidar's pistol, because I don't even know if I can color. Well, okay, I think I'll figure out a color scheme first. Maybe go with the Desperado type of. No, there was the G-Self Perfect pack. I tried using it on an SD, at regular size, not adjusted. But unfortunately, the way due to the scaling of the SD, unfortunately, the beams were going around the target. They weren't making contact. Okay, so this works. Okay, so Wings of Light. That is still cool. Look at that when he sticks his leg out. It's like... You know what design idea changed? This one I am making will be a thick. How thick? Are we talking Hyper Gyanko thigh level thick? Or are we talking, like a bear guy torso thick? Look at the way his leg just sticks out. Ta-da! Boop. Just the leg. Alright, hyper mode. Okay, so we have to use the Wings of Light. Problem is, the Wings of Light, if we keep with the whole invisible backpack, that kind of disappears if we use the Wings of Light. Like a mix of Virtue and a couple other big suits. Like the O, the Nightingale. I can see what you're going with. Like, are you thinking more like... Well, you said it was a heavy assault, so... Like, you're definitely getting the heavy part of the kit, right? Definitely, because Virtue, that thing's a conquer. And we also would get the Arendite. Would have the Arendite. What the legs? Thank you for reminding me about the I don't know what it will be. Ah, crap. Oh, my bad. Well, you also got the Nightingale. I mean, it is hilarious if you have the Nightingale legs and then use martial arts watching it kick about. Like, let me see if I can, whip. Then we use the Nightingale legs. Find them. Master Group. Then we make them even bigger. Giving it Big Hammer. Well, we've done that in the past. We built Poppy from League of Legends. Like, are you talking this level thick? Is thick enough of an idea? Also, I think I should have gone with regular color, because the orange does not leave much to the imagination. Oops. What is it? It's... There it is. This is utterly stupid, but hilarious at the same time. Never skip leg day. Here's also how you got that level of thickness. See, it has to fly. It has to use the thrusters to move. It one attack. Goes running in. The good lord. Alright, let's get rid of the let's get rid of those. Oh my gosh, that... Wait. I wonder... Does this actually work? Do we kick with tank treads? It does work. Well, where's the Funsaki? Where's the Funsaki? We're just going... We had a plan, now we're just making it as cursed as possible. Where's the horse? Where's the horse? Oh, this is gonna be so dumb. How's it look? Wait, is it actually kicking with coup? Sort of. Did they fix the glitch? Okay, so that was kind of pointless. I do like how any part can go anywhere. You can just break logic. Who needs logic, right? Alright, it was... Gundam Vidar. Well, there's your virtue. Again, Beam Saber and Beam Saber Throw. I have no clue where they're holding them, but, nope. Maybe some things are better left unknown. Okay, we're going... Keep armor. There it is. Okay, attacks enemy straight line by covering yourself in a maelstrom. Darkness here. Right arm. I guess that will... Oh, no, we can do both. Distant pressure, Arndite, edge, gun, beam core. At least you have a plan of what you're trying to achieve. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm thinking I wanted to do like a lone wanderer, because Mars is kind of like the Wild West, like the deserts and everything, canyons, at least in my eyes. Hunter Edge. Okay, so we're probably going to use the Vidar's handguns. We use the legs, and we have the melee hits. Only issue is that what is it? Crap. You can't keep some parts and use certain attacks. Like you can't have like if we made a demon using Lupus Rex as a base with Burning Finger, it doesn't keep the Lupus Rex's arms. That's the one complaint I have with the game. And I know it's supposed to be like, yeah, we can't do that, because then it wouldn't work right. I'm like, y'all could. I just don't wanna. I'm trying to avoid just making sure it's not 100% just a Vidar. I do like the Arndite. Why don't we try the, I know the Arcades got a melee combo with the Beam Sabers and the Fang. One more. I think it was the Crossbone. Is it Crossbone Gundam or Gundam Crossbone? Yep, it's Crossbone. For anchor and daggers. And the Full cloth has the screw webs. I see the metallic orange and the blue, and I can't unsee the iron. Scissor anchor. Heat dagger. The grappling hook move, but... Does the Lupus Rex even have the guns in its arms? No, this is kind of working. If you got a hard point, you could theoretically store the pistols on the side skirt. Could do that. We switch out the left arm. Maybe hide the backpack. Because, like you said, it's in the way. Like if it clips incorrectly. Okay, left arm. Try the Destiny. It's also interesting that the mobile doll Sarah doesn't have any weapons at all. Like, it's not even a fighter. Actually interesting because every single mobile suit they've released in the game had weapons. Which it's also strange that the Destiny Gundam, the Palma Fiocina, it's a grab, like Burning in Darkness and Shining Finger, but the Helios, which uses the exact same weapon, it's a gun. Wait, doesn't one beam boomerang stun? Or do you need like, both or something? I know if you have one beam boomerang option part, cannot be shield guard. Ah! Okay, so if we find the... Oh yeah, we want the composite weapon left. Want that. On the left arm. Like, this is an idea that I've been cooking up, a design I've been cooking up in my head for about a week. I was hoping to have the beam pistols, like, mounted on the back skirt, pointing down. Maybe if we have them on the back skirt, because they are beam safe. Beam sabers on the side skirts, or beam right pistols on the side skirts. See, this is where the issue comes in, because if this was the Vidar, I would just have its pistols stored on the front skirt. But if we use the crossbone, we have screw whips tucked away in the back skirts. as well as knives in the legs. This is hard to figure out and then decide what you want where. You want pistols on the legs, I might recommend Strike Noir. Yeah, I know the Strike Noir's got the pistols. That's where the beam pistol shorties come from. And they're growing on me. I do agree with your logic, with what you're thinking, but unfortunately, it's like my mind's trying to picture this as sort of a desperado gunslinger, and yeah, I agree. The pistols on the side skirts could work. But then it's like, why the heck am I holding them? You know, I think you've talked me into it. I think you've convinced me. It's also funny that the beam tomahawks, the Cherudim just never uses them like them. 2 sets, yeah. So if we take a beam rifle shorty, or beam pistol, pair. But unfortunately, the skill is not that great. Maybe they run on batteries. That's a fair point. Well, no, isn't it the energy supply? Because if I remember correctly, a lot of Gundams in universe, their energy supply is powered through their hands to the weapons, unless they run actually on a battery pack. Like most beam rifles or beam sabers having a battery cap. Because that's how the Neo Zeong with the Psycho Shard just nuked everybody's weapons. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna just destroy all your weapons by overheating your internal batteries. And then they all just exploded. Depends on what world. That is also true. No, where's the Scramble? Scramble's chest. We want to give this thing a bad, sort of like a bad past. God, can you imagine if this is your chest trying to walk into the hangar? Like, what is this? It's a crumple zone. It's like the joke, a man overdosed on Viagra, they couldn't close his coffin. Reborns. We could give Transam if we use the forearms. I do like how the chest is like very purple. That's very nice. Scramble Gundam, we need past it. I do love the overdrive, though. I do love the overdrive. Backpack, Alright, who has an interesting backpack that actually has some skills and wouldn't look out of place? Unless we go with the Vidar. It's like, I'm sorry, I keep looking at the Vidar and it's just got that whole Desperado loner motif going for it. Like, Barbatos is just pure strength and brutality. Vidar is more speed and agility. When I think about it a little. And we're trying not to stick too close to our Fallen Master custom build. H2 Magnum? Maybe not. FX? Probably not. Demolition Knife. Exia Dash. Bael. Electromagnetic Cannon. Not a bad idea. Barbatos 4th form. I don't think we've ever used any Barbatos parts other than the Lupus Rex. As far as I remember. Just because it's the frickin' Lupus Rex. Calibarn, Beam Saber, and Gun Bits. Oh. Not a terrible idea. Hyper Jammer. Nope, no Dust Scythe. No Dust Scythe wings. As tempting as that is, no Dust Scythe. You also want to actually have it use skill. Got the F90. Like a beam can. Gate. The parachute pack. I don't like the parachute pack, to be honest. Like, why would you want to slow fall just to shoot when you could just do that on the ground and shoot? Vesbers. Shocks enemies for a short period of time. I think that is what stunned us a bunch in the past. It was from the 1-year war, so it sometimes dropped mobile suits from planes and needed it to slow. Okay, yeah, that is true, but I don't know why they gave it to the Easy 8 in here, though. That's what I don't get. I mean, I watched Oh Wait, MS Team. I want to rewatch it all because that was probably one of my favorite series before Build Fighters became a thing. Like G Gundam and Oh Wait, MS Team are probably some of my old school favorites. But if it comes to the new-ish era, Build Fighters Try, and Divers are top notch for me. Kind of weird, but I think they just need to fill the slot with something interesting instead of a plain backpack or another box like the ground type. Well, I mean, we could use the box from the ground type and it would still fit, because it's the same backpack. Like, it's the exact same backpack for both machines. Could maybe add the beam boom back skirt. Have to switch the left arm, probably for the Lupus Rex. I just can't put it down. I can't put that thing down. It's like how the whole argument when a next Elder Scrolls comes out, we'll never be able to pick it up because we're so addicted to Skyrim, or how you won't enjoy the older Souls-likes as much as you will Elden Ring or something. Or will people be able to move on when GTA 6 comes out? Will they be able to move on after 5? But I may hate the, what is it called? The, Hathaway's Flash mobile suit, but this weapon component is this thing from the, I'm about to say the Odysseus, but I'm or Orpheus. Dagnabbit, what's it called? The Penelope. What was I thinking? What was I thinking the other two? The composite weapon unit from the Penelope, I love. Like, slap a beam shield emitter on top of it, like Seed, or Seed Destiny, and I'm sold. Yeah, that looks about right. I think. I can't tell. Switch out, because the left arm, the Barbatos arms don't have any weapons or skills. Even though there is a gun built into the forearms of the Lucas Rex, you can't use them. Little underwhelming and disappointing. Well, it's just forearm designs. No. Maybe in the future we'll get the remake full city for the Guzion. don't want something with, like, arm sections on it already. I just realized we never tested out the Maxter. Never tested those out. Eh. Like, I'm not going to lose much sleep for it. Here we are, back with the Vidar. Virtue. X. Banya. Gunsaber Zeta. Gustav Karl being a donkey man. Yeah. Yagidoga. Hamahama. Hyperion. That needs both on. Ah! Wagyu? No. No. Lightning? Maybe. This is the problem. I'm drawing a blank here, because all the parts that I want don't really work out. Then the weapon overlaps the weapon container. Reborns give damn. Holy crap, that size is huge. Just one arm will give Transam, but well, Gundam Overdrive. I just don't like how the Scrabble Gundam's chest just juts out so far, or how the neck looks like so far back. I feel like they gave everything to the Reborns Gundam and kind of just threw everything else together at the last minute. Like, both arms have Transam, G-Vulcan, Egner whips, and melee claws. I think the legs have fangs. Shield's got fangs, Buster Rifle. Shield's got a gun mode, gun function. And the backpack has the cannons. Speaking of which, where is that backpack? I mean, if anything, this is probably just going to be a wacky cash. Makes 0 sense. Rainbow Gundam doesn't get any special effects from things. They look good, but no special effects. Human shield, I have no idea what that does. There it is. Reborns is huge. I didn't think it was this big. The hell? No clue where that came from. I think I'm stuck. Or stumped. What does the Voltaire Lumiere look like? I don't think I've ever seen people use Stargazer. You to check the build burning to see if it's the backpack or the chest that does it. Ow. It doesn't do any damage. But the fold-up animation is cool. Finished all the DLC? Yes, Yamikaze, we did. Yesterday. Hence why we were just discussing... I was just talking about how the Reborn's parts are... Like, the Reborn's got everything. Strike Noir backpack, maybe? That's a little still. Except the switch part. Which part? No, they do have... The Reborns does have the cannon mode, but it doesn't change. It's not two different machines. It's just built in as skills. So we don't have the cannon per se. We have it as... Yeah, it does have the switch mode with the skills, but not a full, like, full-on transformation. Like, it's just momentarily and then changes right back. It isn't bad, it's just could be better. At least they gave us that. They gave it to us. Because they could have cheaped out on it. Like they did with every SD. Raven. V2 of light V. Reborn's is just looks a bit more better. Covering some parts. Yeah, it's also really big for some reason. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Covering some parts. I just wish they didn't screw over all the SDs every time. That's all I want. It's like, Maxter is really small. Reborn's is really big. They fixed some animations like that hidden gun in Rick Dom's head when using it. I've never heard of it. Never heard of that. I think they may have fixed the whole thing where if you use a spinning fire or wildfire skill while using shooting another gun, your legs will move, but the rest of your body doesn't. If they got rid of that, I'm gonna be annoyed. That was funny. Rick Dom head cannon. Was it the Rick Dom? Oh yeah, I think the Rick Dom does have a gun in its head. No, that was the Rictius. It was the Rictius that has a gun in its right. Vulcan Phalanx. Do I not have a Rick Dom? I don't think I have a Rick Dom. Go quickly buy one just to see if it actually does have a gun in its head. Okay, I was right. It was the Deus. Yeah, because I looked at Kakarot's video on something, and it was like they said the Rick Deus has a gun in its head for some reason. Which is weird? But it was Zeta. They were trying new things. Because DS is recycled DOMs. Yeah, the legs do look similar. Okay. Just a tiny little flap, just, hello! Yoo-hoo! Alright, if we're going for a Western Desperado Wanderer type deal, put the gold frame of Matsu head back on. I don't even want to know what the heck was. Let's include the Magnum as Maxter's weapons. No, its guns are the Magnums, like in the left hand here. The Buster or Gigantic Magnum, but it mostly punches because it's a G-Fighter suit, so like if it's a G Gundam suit, it's going to fight. It's going to punch stuff. But we think that looks kind of like the top bit of the hat. What's the other gun? It's the Vidars. I couldn't decide whether I liked the Vidars or the revolver. I kind of like the Vidars better, because if this thing is going to be walking around sort of around Mars, like a wanderer, because Mars, dusty red ball of dust, it could be like the Wild West. But I'm like, how much of the Vidar are we going to just throw in there is the problem. I do want to keep the arm component. And we had a suggestion for the beam pistol, short beam pistols on the side skirts. As I get drunk with that. Speaking of which, where's those beam boomerangs? Let's see if we can attach them to the base. See, that's the thing, because I like the revolver. Okay, if you rewatch the anime where Baxter and Gundam Rose were fighting against the Brand Gundam, the one that the John Bull turned into, the really big Gundam it was one of the 4 Heavenly Kings. They're fighting against it. His guns have the revolver cylinder, but it loads through the bottom like a Glock. Like a Glock 17. So it's like, wait a minute, is it a revolver, or does it load from the bottom? It's like, pick a lane, guys. But that's what I don't get. Like, that popped into my head. And second of all, where the heck is the magazine for the Vidar's pistol? Like, I like the fact that it's a revolver. I would have liked Gundam the End's revolvers. Because those are actual 6-shooters that have actual cylinders in the anime. These load from the bottom. These, we have no clue. But I kinda... And that's the problem. Indecisiveness. Like, picking a Pokemon starter for me sometimes is a pain in the ass, but this is tough. Because I like the cutscene, I like the animation from Vidar's first fight, where he breaks out the pistols from the front skirt armor, and then starts shooting missiles down without looking. Maybe it's just the aesthetics and follows beam guns. Well, you may have a point. Like, they could just be, Yeah, you've got a point. I don't know, it's just something about the Vidar drawing its pistols from the front skirt in its first fight in IBO. And then just shooting down missiles. Alright, remove the cloak. Actually see where I'm putting these things. The RoboCop vibe for Vidar? Kinda. I've never seen RoboCop. It's on my list, but... Oh, dizzy spell. Okay, so... Beam Boomerang. Check, it's a gun. Well, we would hope it's a gun. What else would it be? Big, kind of like a Desert Eagle. So he's going dirty robot Harry over here. Got a joystick. Leaning towards Vidar's guns. I mean, well, those are technically the beam shorties, but... I mean, technically the Maxter shouldn't even have guns. Because that's not really his thing. He has them, but... Because... He's just a the Gundam Maxter is just a hodgepodge of crazy shit. Shoulders like a football player, the chest piece removes when it goes to fighter mode, and the shoulders become boxing gloves. He's got 6-shot pistols like a cowboy. It's kind of all over the place. Yeah, but he's got like a football player, boxer, and a cowboy all mixed in, and that just... Like, the upgraded version from the manga had giant revolver chamber cylinders built into its forearms, and actually went with the cowboy mechanic. They went all in on the cowboy gimmick with its upgrade. All-in-one American Gundam. And what does it run on? Mountain Dew and American cheese. I don't know why I said American cheese, because that shit ain't cheese. I'm keeping the left arm component. I'm keeping that. How does it taste all of, and how does it taste all of that? I'm not dumb enough to try that. I may be a determined idiot, but I'm not drinking Mountain Dew and American cheese at the same time. I have a recipe for Velveeta fudge, but I am not. And no symmetrical keep. Yeah, I guess we can until something comes up. The issue is that it's like, I don't want to. This feels more like a hodgepodge of random shit. That's all it is. Like, we keep the beam boomerangs. Because then it's like, quick draw them. Like, imagine if, like, Exia's beams, if you've seen 00, Exia's beam daggers on the back skirt, they flip up and forward. Imagine that with a beam boomerang. Do I like what? Do I like what? Being a hodgepodge build. I hate... Okay, making something asymmetrical is very difficult for me because it doesn't line up. Like, we built one in the past that was asymmetrical, and it kind of worked because it fit the theme, but here... kind of doesn't. Because I'm looking at it, and we got the cloak with the left arm. It looks like our custom Master Gundam. Because if this thing is supposed to be a wandering desperado sort of deal, like, we're supposed to be making a protagonist, but I think we kind of went off the rail. I mean, I was hoping to have the pistols pointing down like this on the back skirt. But... someone already built like that. Oh man. That Desperado in the first event. Well, shit. Then this whole thing's going in the trash. Well, that's their Desperado, this is mine. Like, imagine a lone wanderer on Mars. Like, the Gundam frame. Like, somebody took the Gundam frame from the Kujan family because fuck Eok. But seriously, fuck Eok. Eok can fuck off. 100%. Like, his family, because of Eok, his family does not deserve a Gundam frame, period. It kind of works. They would flip out, be grabbed by the back skirt, and these can act as beam sabers. Or do I need to have them reversed? I think I do. Because the underside is the beam blade. Yeah, the underside is the handle. Damn it. These need to go on the opposite side. Because then it will line up a little better. Yeah, because the top section, which is not detailed, is supposed to be the beam blade, so the thin part is the handle, because these can be used as beam sabers as well. So they would flip up. Design is, my thinking, is that they would rotate up like this to be grabbed, and then drawn. Whoops. Right, that's my thinking. Plus, they kind of resemble a back skirt. They're like this. I kind of like it that way better. Okay, now what the heck is the backpack? Put the ABC cloak on. Keep both guns. Weapon, I have no clue. Shield, probably not. Am I gonna use Bolt Shroud? I think I wanted to use the crossbones, or clothlet. See, this is also the problem. It's like no skills versus looks. Crossbone full cloths on. That could work. Brand marker, eye field, skull head, but it needs both arms to work. Mega particle light. Eye field, skull head, and brain mark. Well, yeah, you could use it on a Reaper build because that's like it's a no-brainer. Only downside. I mean, isn't there a skull head part I could just install in the shoulder on one arm? I think I could do that. I want to keep the overdrive. See, this is the problem. It's like so many ideas, but they don't... Like, I watched a guy explain, like, hit bashing. He says you need to make them harmonize. I'm like, how the hell am I gonna do that? Like, how in the fresh hell? would I do that? Hey, no. Wait, I think I just accidentally created a Native American headdress. Like, on accident. Well, if they ever make another Neo-America, they could do Neo-Native America. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. That would be kind of cool. Like, have a eagle drone and tomahawks. Like, the pistol tomahawks used by the GN, by the Cherudim. They could use that. And it's like, well, that's not America. It's like, it's part of America, dagnabbit. If I make that, would that can be flagged? And it's like, come on, represent the Native Americans. Give them something badass. You know, they deserve something badass. Like, what was it? Oh god, I'm thinking, what was it? It was the, SD Ninja used in, Bill Divers. How it had that bird, and then they joined together to form a real-size mobile suit. Just do something like that, Eagle Spirit, and then they just merge to form Big Chief or something. Like how these could actually be the backpack for the SD form, but then they pivot and reconnect to the back of the head and then become the headdress. I'm thinking too much on this. That's an idea. Weird idea that makes no sense, but idea. Also that on Build Fighters Try. Yeah, they did do that too. The Super Fumina, which is not in this game for some. Neither of them are in the game. Not the Super Fumina, the Winning and Star Winning and Ayame's SD Kunoichi. None of them are in the game. Zeta, Double Zeta. Jesus. Saturn engine. Alright, so the full cloth has the screw webs, heat daggers, and scissor anchors. So all 3 parts. 3 skills on 1 part. Let's see how Bandai cooks this game after all 5 DLC are out. What's left in the bonus deal? Left is that bonus DLC. What bonus DLC? The DLC that came out yesterday was the 4th and 5th. DLC 4 and 5 came out yesterday. That's all they've got until next month, which is a bit of a patch, balancing patch, and then maybe a little bit more details in January, February. Possibly. Which, it's like, oh, you can now make black GN particles. And I'm like, oh, goody. Let's make our Death Scythe Hells even edgier. Wasn't it all total of 6? No, there were 5. But they merged the 4th and 5th DLC to yesterday. So it's technically 4 DLC, but like 5, but they shortened it to 4. Because the story ended. Like, the post-story ended. See, Vidar's got the handguns in the front skirts, which I like, because then it's like, yeah, they're stored on the front skirts and good to go. And he's got the melee combo, but I don't care for the sidebinders with the rapiers. I don't care for those. Maybe a physical kit bash build wouldn't be a bad idea if the high grade didn't suck. Why not have age 3 normal? How about that? Also, age 3 orbital isn't in this, but they have the fortress. Beam saber. Oh, yeah, back screwed. Hey, Ketsuros, if you're still here working on your custom build, you could try the Gamalk legs. You could try those. If you haven't checked them out yet. Jesus, the back skirt on it is huge. Beam saber throw, red beam. I don't think I've ever used the Pyro parts. I don't think I've ever used them. Or any of the Hazel PR parts. I just need to equip these right quick so I can actually see what the heck is happening. Legs. A beam saber. Throw. Red beam. Got the saber throw, which stuns. Shotgun. You know, the headdress thing actually kind of doesn't look half bad. You know what, maybe we'll just do that. We'll just... Well... Nah, we can't. We're too locked in on the whole thing. Yeah. Words are hard. Put the build burning. Check that. Okay, no, it's the chest that has it. I'm just hoping they make more DLC, because I don't want to be left with nothing at the end of it all. Oops. Alright, now, does this part that makes the, fiery ring... I mean, maybe we could make it like a sort of... Nope. I think we need the backpack. Do that. Because we're missing so much. Where's that? It's like, I feel like I should make a joke. Like, just make a YouTube short or something. Like, what was it? Ripping off Avatar: The Last Airbender. The hypnotism thing under Lake Laogai. It's like, there is no trouble in bossing Say. There is no such thing as Schwarzette. Just put Bandai's name over it, over the guy speaking. Like, the Schwarzette is not real. The Schwarzette does not exist. Because apparently that's what they were trying to tell us. Oh, still burning backpack. Now this may work. If we do this correctly. There's the fiery ring. You see, I even tried if the pistols sound different. And they sound identical. If I make an IBO Desperado, I just do that. But yeah, let's just make a wandering Gundam frame Desperado. Let's just do that. Probably call it a day. Sound more like bazookas than a beam gun. Well, okay. I don't know if the... Okay, the Vidars are physical. Like, there's only one beam weapon in all of IBO, and that was on the Hash Mall. While the Maxter, I have no clue if it's physical or beam or not. Because with Gundam, you can't frickin' with G Gundam, you can't frickin' tell. It's like how crap, what is it? If you look at the box art for the Dual Blitz, it shows a yellow beam coming out of the gun on its right shoulder, which, looking back at Seed and Seed Destiny, yellow beams were railguns. So it's like, okay, it's a railgun. It uses physical ammunition. It's like, I'm sorry, Seed Freedom was so shit. It's like they backtrack and lose track of A, what the hell is happening? What is the deal with the enemy? Like, show you the specs of the guns. Like, Maxters may be beam pistols or something that use physical cartridges. But they load through the bottom. Like a Glock, instead of like a revolver chamber, like Gundam the Ends, as far as I know. Vidars? Yeah, Maxters are beams, Vidars are physical. Like, all guns in Iron-Blooded Orphans are physical. Like, no mobile suit in IBO had beam weaponry. It was because they were... The Ahab reactors basically made them beam resistant. They were immune to beam weaponry. Hence why everybody believed in, I'm going to either cut you up with a sword or cave your skull in with a mace. Hence Mikazuki. Having the ridiculous mace weapon. You know what, let's just put the Lupus Rex back on the left arm. Then just take a skull. If I can find it. Still don't know why we have so many Mercury units. I don't get it. Gun barrel, Gyan, headband, Gundam hammer. I'm 99 certain there were parts at. There they are. Okay, I need both equipped to use it. Even though technically I only need one. There we go, kind of got that skull arm going. It wouldn't really fit. Cause see, if I show, let me put it this way. There's a blueprint we have in the past that we built in the past. The Fallen Master here. And you can see kind of where the idea came from. The dual pistols, custom Master Gundam with the head, overdrive, Lupus Rex's left arm. So we're trying to avoid this, but keep to the theme. No, maybe we'll just use the Vidar as a base. Just all-out Vidar. Minus the head. It's got that special thing. The Alea Vignana E. We'll just with this. Just keep it with the Desperado IBO motif. Minus the beam boomerangs. Like, we'll probably have to take them out. And just say that the, weapon on the left arm is actually from a lost... It's like Lost Earth technology or something. I don't know. I don't freaking know. Like, I don't know anymore. My brain is fried right now. There aren't that many suits from IBO that are in the game that actually have any skills in forearms, because frickin' I guess we could just call this a scrap build, because we wanted to call our guild the Scrap Hounds, but the stupid sensor system kinda prevented that. Trying to think, but I am not smart. Or I am a simpleton. No, that kind of works. Yes. It could be better. Dragon Gundam. Dreadnought? It doesn't have any skills. I want to have skills on these, but... Evo Railgun. Eclipse doesn't have any freaking... Really stupid. But bales. Not bad. Could lurk, could look worse. Can't even speak anymore. My brain's so far gone. are... See, the fact that we don't have the Guzion rebake means we don't have the Guzion with the arm-mounted weapons. Bandai, why you torture us so? Assholes. I'm totally stumped. Like, we keep it in the we want to keep it in the IBO universe, but unfortunately, there's not enough parts. Make it look good. Because we only have the Greys and the not even all the Gundams. I'm sleepy due to work. Yeah, me too. I still have more work I have to do. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Astaroth. I totally forgot about the Astaroth. Holy shit. It doesn't have the build knuckle part. The backpack could be... Bael would give wing. Astaroth has the demolition knife. Which, I mean, we're... Do I really want to put the Arcade's Buster Sword on this thing? And Guzion doesn't have squat. Like the wrench mace. It doesn't have the katana, though. And... Dead NG. I think we got this at some point. Not sure when. Huh, funny. It goes in the left hand, not the right. Oh, because it's just one axe. We could dual wield these. Holy shit. We want to use the demolition knife. Gray's halberd, much better with throw ability. Gray's halberd. The Gray's is a halberd? I gotta check the Grays now. Because I think that's the Gray's Palace type. Okay, the wings don't fully go out, which is a little bit of a bummer. I didn't even equip the stupid fucking skill. Axe halberd type. The Gray's axes I'm not a fan of. It's just axes in general. Like, the halberds they had in the final battle, I would love to have. But... or their, you know, swords.
Welcome.
Or the Schwab Greys. Schwab Custom Greys. Yeah. They ain't got crap.
Coming!
Like... and they nerfed the, extra large mace, so that's out of the question. So I do like the idea of having the demolition knife on the back. I want it to actually match, so I may keep the Vidar pistols, because they will fit the aesthetic. I don't know. Again, fighting, like, honestly, we could probably hybridize the Rose Gundam, because the bit that holds the Rose bits, it does mimic the sort of, overslung poncho. It does kind of mimic that a little bit. Right. Backpack. The Burst Saber. Gung. And the halberd. Actual halberd. Now we're making it into Zoro. That, yeah, I may, just because you said that, I may swap out the legs. Just so we don't have to use the rapier. Again, I'm not a fan of the Vidars. There's parts I like and parts I don't want to keep. And there's the katana. My dude, that's a gun. I thought that was a glitch or something. Shit. It's like, no, yeah, the Zeta's gun can do that. We do build the katanas? Now see, if I could have sort of one of the G Gundam finger attacks on the left hand, I would. But I don't think I can. I can't unsee the Zoro thing now. Dagnabbit. Guess we don't really need the purple look. I thought it would have like the visual effect on the eyes or something, but nope, I was wrong. So Lupus Rex being the only one who can use the Alea Vignana system. What if we make the left fail? Astroth, for having that gauntlet, he doesn't even have the skill for it. Large manipulation. We just say screw it and take the Nyoibo. Tiny of a weapon as it is. Okay, Yana. All those. Okay, so the burst saber, beam saber. There. Knife. Left hand crusher. Astaroth's shield arm. Well, it's not on the... Not officially on... that's the thing. The option part gives you the skill, but it doesn't have... It's not on the part, the arm by default. That's the problem. Seconds. Tools. Alright, let's see how this shit goes. We still gotta paint this bitch. See, if I have the beam guns, the Vidar pistols like that, then it wouldn't make a difference if I'm using the Vidar pistol. I have no clue. I mean, so far, it looks kind of okay. The shield... We don't give two shits about a shield. I don't even think the IBO units even have shields. Nope, Guzion Rebake has one, but that's it. Yeah, this guy is not, this unit would not carry that around. Yeah, just say Guzion has it, but it does not, I do not like the look of it. Afraid. Because if the story here is that this is like made from scraps of fallen Gundams, Gundam frames with the Wanderer look, with the age system designed to look like a little hat, stupid as it sounds. Okay, so the subknuckle is technically a shield part, but even then, if you equip this onto a Astaroth, you have two of them on there. Oh. Yeah, that can work. Then we can just replace the autocannon. Wait a minute. Got an idea. Take these. Flatten them out. Bring them together a little bit. Yeah, that kind of works. Tiny bit. Kind of completes the hat look. Yeah, that kind of works. How's that look? What do y'all think? What do y'all think of that, huh? Not too bad? Alright. Alright. And then what? Okay, we got no more skills for that. Beam cannon, beam launcher, also the disc. Slash discs? Yeah, but that requires 2 of them, and we have to use a it would be nice if we had an EX. Well, maybe we could bring back the skull head. No, we need 2 of them. Son of a bitch. I already have one of these. Thought it would work with the hat. Disc? You thought the hat? Well, I mean, we've got the A sensor there. Maybe if we move the sensor back a little bit. We don't have to paint it. Unless we just use a mini more or something. Throw the mini more out as a bit. Work. Yes. Or use a mega particle cannon. Just on the head. It's got to be a right shape. Well, there is the GN field generator or condenser, which would give a GN field, but that's kind of against the rule of it being IBO. Heck. Cyclone Punch? If we switch out the Lupus Rex arm with one that doesn't have the gun, we could free up another slot. Double Gatling gun. Never hurts. Could use the combat knife. No? Take the crest blade antenna. Take this. Take 2 of them. Take the hunter from Bloodborne. Unless we put the Mercury Sword Unit 4 on just to try it out. After we shrink it down. And then we switch right arm with a non-can arm. Probably remove the handgun. Alright. And we still have to paint it. It's like, why is it IBO with that one piece of equipment on the left arm? Lost technology. That's what we're gonna call it. What if we just have the last slot for a cosmetic? Or something. Maybe the rocket anchor. Because the rocket anchor is borderline, like, IBO tech. Like, they could use the rocket anchor from Seed in IBO. There's nothing really special about it. No beam weaponry. It's physical. Or the Spiegel blade. attach this to the right arm, and then start painting and call it a day. I am dozing. I'm struggling to stay awake a tiny bit. There, we've got the skull on there. Keeps with the gunslinger desperado. Oh yeah, I gotta change the guns. It's the one left hand. Alright, we got the twin swords. And now the painting. Really isn't a brown. Okay. Falling asleep here. Let them call it a day because holy shit, dozing off. Alright, there we go. Painted. Keep the skull white. Because it adds to that contrast, give or take. But other than that, I think we got it pretty good. Now we just need a name for it. Just need a name for this thing, and that's all she wrote. That's a good pose, I think. Kaiser, Visor, oh well, cause the colors, and hello. I could not catch a word of any of that. Well, this is the finished result. Because I'm about to fall asleep here. Yeah, this is the finished result. Think like a... I feel like we went way more on the Bloodborne side by accident. Supposed to be like a IBO wandering desperado, but I think we accidentally made Bloodborne. But I'm afraid you caught us at the end of the stream. Visor. Dude, I have no freaking clue. Why are you asking me for? Like, I was watching a streamer the other day, Oh, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, Kaiser12. Like, I couldn't even come up with a name for a character and a follower in Cult of the Lamb for another streamer a few days ago. Like, we got the matching sword to go with. Pair of swords. The visor. Because you're the streamer, lol, my partner. Gundam is named Zengoku SD Gundam. So I'm not the only person using SDs around here. At least that's good, I'm not the only SD pilot. Visor, I'm thinking the Raven. Dragon Emperor Gundam. So it's a Dragon Gundam hybrid. Nothing wrong with that. Visor Raven. It does give me Bloodborne vibes. I'd say, yeah, the Visor Raven. Visor the Raven. Alright, there we go. Visor the Raven. The mix of Lupus Rex, Wantan, and Legus and Red Dragon Astray. Oentan. Well, we gotta save this one. Quanta, okay. Should it be with an S or a Z? Or instead of Vidar, it's Vizar. But Vizar? Vizar? Because it's based off the Vidar. Uses a fair bit of the Vidar. Vizar the Raven. We use A or the O? Plus it fits. Alright. Vizar the Raven it is. Alright, we got Vizar the Raven. I mean, we're not the, only... We're not the only SD user. Got our Corgi Knight. Love Phantom. Battle Regalia Poppy. I took so much pride in making that. And this one, which we had help in a previous stream. Beef the Scaleless. As well as our Fallen Master Gundam. TB Volley Bear. And one that I'm very proud of, the Arcamata. One day I'll build this one IRL. One day. And this one's our story suit. Korgster MK2. And this was one that we built in the past. The Quanta Fe. Well, okay, technically, this was the version 1 of the Quanta Fe. Then we built the version 2, which kind of went a little more hectic. And then we got the pass with the DLC in order to make the Quanta Fe version C. Which I think was kind of more like... I think we went Dragon Maid somewhere along the line. Then we got, if you know Yu-Gi-Oh! Naglfar, Generator Boss of Flames. That took a while to make. Mostly just getting the stupid flame look, but still, it still didn't turn out right. Because the patterning detail work. And then if you know Trials of Mana, I built the boss Gourmand just because I liked the design of the character. We got the Love Phantom. And then we decided to say, screw it, we got bored and built a Polar Bear maid, because why the hell not? This is what happens when I'm on a lot of Mountain Dew at 3 AM or some shit. It's like we got a Kung Fu maid that does... We got a Polar Bear maid that does martial arts and uses giant 9mm. A straight perfect freedom. Well, someone's got to use the perfect freedom. And then we worked on... We had this. we built in the past, which was supposed to be a combination of all the GATX series kits, except the Strike. The Strike can screw off. Though we did put in parts from the Freedom. I mean, it's okay. It's kind of funky, especially when it transforms with the laser plasma cannon. But I'm afraid that is all we have time for today. The heck am I piloting right now? Okay. Still got the thingy. Visor the Raven. This is definite Bloodborne. I can't unthink Bloodborne, damn it. I can't unthink it. Like, spent so much time trying to figure shit out. Next build is going to be revolving around Calibarn. Well, that's not bad. Not a bad choice at all. Hope it turns out well. Who knows, maybe if I'm lucky, I could probably build Vicar Amelia in this. Well, there's a cutscene and a half. But yeah, that's all the time we've got for today because I'm about to fall asleep and holy shit. Yeah, still learning. Yeah, we actually had to have help making Seath the Scaleless's wings. I don't remember who told us how, but if they're watching, props to you. If whoever told me how to do it is seeing this. Because they were a lifesaver on how to get us to make the sort of crystalline look. Wait a minute, I think that... Okay, no, that's not the guy I thought it was. Okay. Good day to you. Good night. Wherever you are. All those dudes want to be stepped on. But yeah. Make sure you all give a follow, give a like and subscribe if you're watching this on the YouTube side. And I will see you all in the next time. What will we be doing? I have no clue. But I've been ToasterCorgiGaming. Shout out to Kaiser12, Brave00 family, Ketsu Rose, and Yamikaze for dropping in today. Until then, I'll see you all in the next time. Till then, how do I do this? Bye-bye.